take over? Who ready now to throw down the boulders? Standing shoulder to shoulder, Vox Populi, the block's occupied.
So we're here in Woodland. We're here at a home that is being occupied. It's being faced with foreclosure. There's been a group of about 12 people here off and on. This has been an ongoing struggle. So we're just going to introduce people here real quick, and they're going to tell us about why they've been out here so far.
Hey, I'm Lisa Were-You with Occupy Sacramento.
I'm Alma Ponce, homeowner.
Steven Payan, Occupy Woodland.
And Tanea Ledoux with Occupy Stockton.
So if you just want to give us a real basic introduction about what's been going on here and why people are here, if you can.
Well, the people that are here for me is to give me the support. I am getting I was going to be evicted on December 6th at 6 o'clock in 1 minute, and today is Friday evening, and they're not here yet. They just want to take me out of my home.
Yeah, Alma originally had a loan with Wells Fargo. She applied for a HAMP modification. This was over a year ago. She was approved for the trial modification, went through the trial modification, made all the payments in a timely manner, so she was approved for a permanent HAMP modification. Unfortunately, this is where things got rough. The paperwork was sent. There were some kind of errors with the paperwork. A signature was missing, and unfortunately, Wells Fargo did not correct this, even though Alma made some attempts to get this corrected. So, unfortunately, because of a minor paperwork error, she was denied for her permanent HAMP modification. So she was told, though, to go ahead and resubmit application, assured that because she qualified before that there would be no problem, she was not in any danger of losing her home. Unfortunately, this was not the case, because when she applied for this the permanent HAMP again, Wells Fargo began foreclosure proceedings. I mean, this is classic dual tracking. Something that is, after the first of the year, dual tracking is not even going to be legal.
I think it's pretty much a huge scam, like what the banks are getting away with. So Alma got her house sold for $168,000, and then she left with a bill of $380,000. And so this bank has this huge imaginary number that they just claimed out of thin air. So they got all this money for nothing for her house. If they want to take her house, they're claiming up almost $500,000. That's just one house.
We're just starting to see now what really is going on and what kind of scam is being run on the homeowners and on our communities and on the people in general. As the Occupies pull together and share our information and what we've learned and how we're able to combat these illegal foreclosures, we're getting stronger, and we're able to give each other the moral support needed to pull us all through. You would still be here
if it wasn't for yourself and your family and also these supporters coming out? Do you think the sheriffs would have gotten you out already? Or
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, especially that. Yes, because I have my family here. They do understand what's going on, but they don't speak English. I mean, they are very scared. I mean, because in the future, I mean, I think they get I don't know, I feel like I said that word, that I've been getting...
Taken advantage of?
Yeah, taken advantage, because I'm Latina, and they think that I'm not going to be able to defend myself. I'm not going to be able to defend myself. I'm not going to be able to read the paper that they give me, and it is true. I couldn't read any of these documents. I couldn't even turn a computer on, but now I can turn a computer and I can do my paperwork, and I'm fighting because they thought that I cannot do this just because of my race. And I think that I've been abused because, especially that I feel stronger because I have the support. I have the Occupy people here, and they know where I'm going.
When you talk to people on the street or people at the store that know you, or wherever you go, are you getting a lot of support? And also, do you have other people that are in a similar situation coming up to you and wanting to do the same thing you're doing?
Yes. Especially the Latino people are supporting me, but they're afraid. A lot of people are afraid because a lot of homeowners got their homes and the wrong with no real social security number. And these banks knew that they didn't have the right social security, not the right documents for them to get this loan, but they did give them the loan and they bought the homes because they knew in the future, they knew that they were not able to defend themselves in court, and the best for them is to foreclose on them.
It's going to keep on escalating, and all these politicians talk about a fiscal cliff. Well, who pays their paychecks? The banks. All these politicians are getting themselves paid off by the banks, and then they're not holding their feet to the fire. You have this correlation of greed and manipulation of the system. It's the poor people that are the ones who get stuck at the end, and the working class and middle class are the ones just falling victim, and we're just being played puppets. And a revolution needs to begin with the people at the grassroots, setting a precedence to the millions of people who've lost their homes that they need to stand up and fight for it. If we don't have this change, we're going to continue to be stuck at the bottom, continue to be manipulated as poor people.
Most people don't realize their power until they start using it.
Y tenemos que salir, los latinos tenemos que salir a defender nuestros derechos, porque tenemos derechos aquí en California. Y si los unemos, podemos salir adelante. Y ahorita les digo en español, es que salgan y se defiendan. I said in English and Spanish to come out. We can make it happen, and we can stand out. I mean, we just need to be open and do not be afraid, because being afraid is not going to keep you home. It's not going to do what you want this rule to happen. And if the way that I let you guys know, I get the support. People are there to help us. Imagine if I get somebody, if you come out and support me, tomorrow we can support your family. And the bigger that we get, the stronger we're going to get, because pretty soon it's going to be a lot of houses by people in the streets. We need to come out and let them know. Y si se puede hacer eso, y vamos a poder. Tenemos que salir enfrente, y somos la mayoría de mexicanos que podemos que apoyar en este mundo. We need to come here, and I'm staying here. They get me out of my home, I'm coming back in here.
Back the bank attack. We gon' beat back that bank attack. We gon' beat back the bank attack. We gon' beat back that bank attack. Set up with the people, yeah, and down with the bank. Those green banks. Set up with the people, yeah, and down with the bank. Those dirty banks. Yeah, it's capitalism, political arcade. Stop the evictions, we picket and blockade, march and rally.
Occupy, take over. Who ready now to throw down the boulders? Standing shoulder to shoulder. Vox populi, the block's occupied.